Good morning from the summit of Goat Fell. We're back on the Isle of Arran. We've taken our time coming up this morning. We've come up from Corrie down on the coast, but we've taken our time in the hope that this cloud would have cleared by now. There's been a few breaks, but it's still pretty clogged in up here. We had a cold front went through last night with some rain, and it's left this residual cloud and murk. It's forecast to clear later, so hopefully we'll get some good mountain views later on. The purpose of this trip is to recce a possible wild camp spot for an adventure in a few weeks' time. A bit more about that later. Anyway, for now we're going to take a wee break here, and then we head along the ridge to North Goat Fell, down to the saddle, and then the short, sweet ascent onto Caervaux. We're just coming down to the saddle now, and we'll take a little break, get some fuel and water on board before the ascent to Caervaux, which is up there somewhere. And with a bit of luck it'll have cleared by the time we get up there. Off to the left here we've got the path that runs down through Glen Rosa. And down to the right in the cloud is Glen Sannox. So we'll take a break here, and hopefully we'll get some views when we get up onto Caervaux. Right, so we're just below the summit of Caervaux now. As you can see, the cloud hasn't lifted, so there's no point going up there. It's only 5 minutes, but there's no point scrambling up there because we won't see anything. But with a bit of technology, if you want to see what it looks like on a good day, take a look at this video clip from a few years ago, and you'll get a good idea of what you're missing today. Right, so from here we're going to head down to the col, and then we're going to have a look at this potential wild campsite. I mentioned earlier that I'm planning a wee adventure in a few weeks' time on Arran, and that is going to be an east to west traverse of the island with a bit of a twist. Now, I'm not going to say what that twist is. You'll just have to watch and see if we actually manage to do the trip first of all. But anyway, we're looking for a 3-day weather window, and all being well we'll get that sometime in July. So if you haven't already subscribed and you want to take a look at that when we release it, please hit the subscription button and you'll be notified when it comes out. Anyway, this is the spot for our first night's camp on that trip. We're in a corrie which is seldom visited. I can't imagine anyone ever wanting to walk through here, but it makes an ideal spot for our first night's stopover. Anyway, I'll show you around. Let's have a quick look at where we're going to be. So we've got a reasonably flat area here, relatively sheltered by these rocks if we need shelter. Just hoping that the midges won't be too bad, but they'll be what they'll be. We've got the stream running down the corrie here, only a few metres away. I've just topped up the water bottle in that, so we've got a supply of water. And providing there isn't a drought between now and when we do the trip, we shouldn't have a problem with water supply. So we're going to have another wee bite to eat here, and then we're going to head down back into Glen Rosa and back along to Brodick for a nice cool pint. Well, that's us leaving Glen Rosa now. We've just got the mile or so along the road into Brodick and a nice cold beer before we get on the ferry. So thanks very much for watching, and stay tuned for our next Arran adventure.